Hey, what's up everyone? Sam here. I am absolutely buzzed to be sharing with you today the little tips, tricks and cheat codes that have finally unlocked the power of journaling for me. Now, this is something I've been trying to get consistent on for years. I've got journals going back literally 3 or 4 years, and they would maybe have like an entry in every month or something like that. But around midway through 2025, I learned a few little tricks and hacks, and I picked up a couple of bits off some friends and off some other creators and YouTubers and from books, and I finally got it dialed. So if any of you watching this are anything like me, I run multiple businesses. I've got 2 young kids. I'm trying to get myself in the best shape ever, and sometimes life can just feel like it's really coming at you. And journaling has absolutely been the cheat code to help offload some of that stuff off my plate, clear my mind, and also just set me up for amazing days. All right, so step number 1 is figuring out why you even want to journal. What do you want to get out of it? Because I would watch these videos and read books, and people will be talking about writing down lists of things you're grateful for, or affirmations, or documenting your life. And I'm sure that is phenomenal for some people. But for me, all I needed out of my journal was for it to become like a guide, like something to keep me on track, a reason to sort of look back at my goals, my targets, my aims every single day, and make sure I'm staying accountable to something that is pushing me in the direction I want to go. If you don't have a solid why or a reason for wanting to do it, it's going to be really hard to stick to. I know, for example, my wife, she journals every single week, and it's for our kids. So they've got a journal each, and every week she writes down everything she can think of that was like awesome that week, or any crazy things that happened, even any bad stuff that's happened. And her why is that will be amazing for them when they're older. I think if you figure out exactly what you want out of a journal and you have a good reason to do it, it will be way easier to stick with on the long term. All right, next up, you have to figure out a structure that works for you. This is going to be very different for everybody. I tried journaling every morning, I tried journaling every evening, setting myself these hard boundaries, and no matter what, I just never really stuck to it. When I finally figured out a structure that really clicked with me, it's been an absolute breeze. If I ever woke up and I wasn't in a great mood, I wasn't feeling 100%, I would always journal that day. Now, this just goes hand in hand with my kind of philosophy on exercising as well. If I'm not in a good mood, I'll get on the rowing machine, or I'll do a quick circuit of stuff, because it's just scientifically proven. It releases endorphins. It does make you feel better. And I think journaling does the same thing. Okay, I got to the end of filming, and then I realized I hadn't actually even shown you guys how I journal, how I document it all. So my daily journaling, I do in a physical journal. I say daily, I do it most days, every other day, worst case scenario. And these entries are always pen and paper. They're always in a notebook like this. I don't have a special journal book. I just buy these same notebooks. This was on the 6th of the 1st, 2026. And literally it's like 3 short paragraphs. It's as simple as like I've written here, such a strong start to the year. Disciplined on my diet, good workouts, good sleep, and hit a new lowest weigh-in. So I'm kind of just taking stock, really, just writing down what's going on, how I'm feeling, cool stuff that's happened with the family. I don't overthink it. That is just literally me emptying my head onto a page. And then what I do once a week, and this has been a game changer. My friend Simon introduced me to this. I didn't even know about the Journal app on your iPhone. And I'm sure if you haven't got an iPhone, if you've got a different phone, there'll be something similar. But this is great, right? Because you can attach photos to each entry, and you can also answer these little questions about like how you're feeling, which has been awesome, right? Because I can look at like this one I did the other day. We've got photos of like what we did with the kids on the weekend. I've got a gym progress photo, more photos of the kids, some photos of some food we cooked, a screenshot of my scales, so my weight tracking. And again, I just blur out on the page here. I just write about what's going on, what we've done with family, like how life's going, how I'm feeling. And then when you answer the little questions about how you're feeling, when you then search the journals, say you've done this for a year, right? And you do 1 a week, you've got like 50 odd in there. You can search for like feeling sad, right? And you can see everything that was happening in your life that made you feel a certain way, and you can figure out what's doing it. So this is awesome, and I really like doing it once a week and integrating all the photos with it too. Which leads us on perfectly to the next step, which is chill the f out. It's just a journal. Putting all this crazy pressure on it makes it so difficult to stick to. Honestly, your journal should almost be an extension of your mind, just letting those thoughts and feelings just flow out of your head and onto the page, relieves so much pressure and so much weight. Writing them down definitely helps me extract the things that are in my head and then go a few levels deeper on them, almost like you're outside of the problem and you can start to dive into why you feel that way. You've got to remember, these are just private journals. They are for you and anyone you choose to share the information with. These are not getting published. There shouldn't be any pressure on this. You got to just chill out and enjoy it as an exercise. All right, number 4, and this was the biggest breakthrough for me, realizing I can treat my journal as my coach. Now, I'm someone who is always trying to push things to the next level, whether that's growing my business, getting in better shape, figuring out better time management, being a better dad, husband, whatever it is. I'm pretty much addicted to trying to improve all the time. And when you think about what a coach does in most areas of life, right? You got like, say, a fitness coach. They're not giving you groundbreaking information. They're keeping you on track for the basics, right? Hit your calories, do your workouts. Business coach, they're probably not going to come to you with some piece of information that's going to 10x your business overnight. They're just going to look at what's working and be like, let's do more of that. This generally seems consistent throughout life for me. A coach is just keeping you on track for the basics, and a journal is perfect for that. Like I said towards the start of this video, if you set some goals or some tasks or some challenges, things you want to stick to, a journal is an amazing place to just jot your progress down every day, every few days. You know, what is that goal? Maybe you do just need to write it down every morning, just so you're starting the day with that little nudge just to say, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing, so you don't get sidetracked. Or you just have a little jolt of like, this is why I'm doing this. I remember now, this is why I'm doing all of this. Okay, cool, let's go after the day. So I use my journal nearly every day to reiterate the things that I already know, but I just need reminding of, you know, how I want my days to look and where I'm heading in life. A final point here, and this one applies to every human on the planet. Our brains are not really the best hard drives. So having a journal to offload those thoughts, feelings, memories into is an amazing way to store it, free up headspace, and move on to the next thing. Now let's recap so you can finish this video and get started on this right away. The first step is figuring out why. Why are you journaling? What do you need out of it? Number 2 is figuring out a structure that works for you and making sure it's easy to stick to. Number 3 is chill out. Don't put so much pressure on it, just enjoy it. Make sure it's a positive experience. Number 4, use your journal as a coach. Reiterate the basics. It doesn't have to be this grandiose statement every single day. It can be as simple as just saying, today I did this, it was awesome. Number 5, treat it like a beautiful little hard drive. Just shuffle those memories over to it, the things you really don't want to forget, so you've got them locked down for the future. So that's it, team. Grab yourself a journal and get cracking. I hope it does as much for you as it did for me. I'll see you in the next one.